zachitika kuti zachitika nthawi zanji kodi nanga amene wapanga ndani musakhale nawo gulu lovutika ndi mphekesera ayi tapangani subscribe ku Malawi Daily Headlines lero kuti zochitika mdziko mwanu momwe zisamakuphonyeni.
To repatriate his body, saying that he belongs to the state because he's a former president and he must be accorded a state funeral. So it has been in and out of court, and therefore the last time the High Court in Pretoria had ruled in favor of the Zambian government, and then that matter was taken to the Supreme Court. The family indicated that they will seek intervention of the Supreme Court, but the day and the time there was expiry of such processes, it was yesterday, and therefore the government then decided that it is implementing the decisions of the Pretoria Court, and therefore took the body to the government morgue in South Africa. And they were now preparing to repatriate the body. That's when the family went to court in the afternoon and got this ruling that was in favor of the family, where different respondents, including the family members, the Minister of Police, because you know the escort and the movement of such a high-profile person, the police are involved, and then also Department of International Relations, because he's a former sitting head of state, that that body be returned to that burial service where it was, 2 mountains. And we are told that there were still negotiations this morning. So it's not clear whether that body has been taken to the private funeral parlor, or it is still at the government services. But they told me, senior official from DERCO, that there's no way they can release the body as the country because it will be in violation of the court order.
All right. And yet the Zambian government yesterday, if I understand correctly from the statement, that they were comfortable that they could now remove the body because the family, in terms of certain deadlines, had not met those deadlines. I mean, is that what first happened? Yeah?
Yes, that's what happened. But the legal team of the family is arguing that that cannot happen because they went to court yesterday. And other people are saying, when you look at the Supreme Court processes and the court in Pretoria, you have to understand the law properly to interpret these instructions well, and who is a final authority in that. And therefore, there's still that whole argument, and I think we are likely going to see all the parties back in court soon to seek clarity from the court, because the Pretoria court has also indicated that they want the other respondent that they must come and explain why that body was moved and against the ruling earlier that it must be kept there until the Supreme Court or the other processes have been exhausted. And the government is saying they didn't meet the deadline.
Okay, so subsequently there's talk of now again another urgent interdict. Let's just go back. So basically nothing can happen now unless there's a clear-cut agreement reached. Just to, as we wrap up now, just remind the audience, why is this issue an issue in the first place?
You know what, Ashraf? I have covered Zambia extensively. You know that the current president, when he was in the opposition, and president at that time was Edgar Lungu, there was serious hostility. Lungu locked him up, you'd recall, and there were dispute on elections, but Lungu's party prevailed and he became the president. Now, when he won elections, Hishelema, there was hope that he will do things differently. But it looks like that hostility is continuing. So it's not clear whether it's the side of the other party, the family of Lungu and his party, or it is now payback time? Because you would recall the very same Edgar Lungu, when the former president KK passed on, the family wanted his body to be taken to his farm where his wife is buried. But Edgar Lungu and the courts in Zambia insisted that, or made a ruling that he belongs to the state and the state must decide. And they took him to an area similar to Heroes Acre. That's where he's buried. Now he has passed on. The sitting president is doing the same now, using that precedence and the courts of Zambia. But in South Africa, it's a different case. You have lots of court levels where you can have a recourse. So that's why it's delaying this whole process.
Okay.
And even the veterans and the senior citizens of the region of SADC have tried, former presidents, to intervene, but it's not. They can't find a conclusion.
Okay.
Now, with elections coming in August, people are saying it has become a political football. In fact, the standoff is a political football in a sense that both parties want to take a high moral ground as part of campaigning to say we buried him nicely. The others are saying no, he was not buried by this evil government or this government that we don't like, and they want to bury him hoping that they will win elections and then repatriate his remains. So it has become almost like an electioneering matter, even though both parties will deny that. But a senior person with institutional memory with the politics of Zambia, you can't divorce this from now contestation for elections. So there's hope that at some point in time sense will prevail.
All right, and centre to all of this, of course, is Edgar Lungu himself, which somehow seems to be forgotten. Sophie Mokoena, appreciate your time. Thanks for connecting with us on the National Pulse. Let's get the news headlines. Here's Ondela.
Zachitika kuti zachitika nthawi zanji kodi nanga amene wapanga ndani musakhale nawo gulu lovutika ndi mphekesera ayi tapangani subscribe ku Malawi Daily Headlines lero kuti zochitika mdziko mwanu momwe zisamakuponyeni.